Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm back. I'm NancyJoy. Today's Reflections is about journeys, and of course, if you know me at all, follow me, or are connected to Heartlights, you know journeys are kind of my thing. I just love to create them. I love to bring people together to experience them. I love the magic of the journey, even ones that seemingly are fraught with big initiations. Are incredible when you step back and view the magic of the journey. So, last week we talked about going the distance and got a lot of great feedback from all of you. We all need that reminder. But this week, I wanted to talk about the journey, and I ran into a quote while reading Traveling with Pomegranates. Many of you have read by Sue Kid, Monk Kid. I get it mixed up. Anyway, I think it's Monk Kid. Anyhow, and the quote is, and this is about a journey to Greece that she took with her daughter several times, and her quote is very poignant. Pilgrims are poets who create by taking journeys. Well, of course, that just captured me, but it took me to many, many spaces because, yes, of course, there's the magic of the journeys I just explained, the Heartlights Journeys to sacred sites, where hearts are called together to create an activation or create a new grid on the planet, to do some work within themselves, and always, of course, as the group. So it's a multifaceted journey that affects people on many layers. So in that sense, I see the cadence, I hear the rhythm, I watch the magic as the whole thing is being created. And then after I return home, I step back, and it's as if I'm reading a poem, because I'm energizing and feeling and understanding all the magic, all the individual words in a poem, let's say, or individual lines that came together to create an incredible work, and I'm going to say this, of art, something that affects people because they experienced it. And it was created from people's hearts. And so there is that journey. But then, of course, we move on. And the other journey for me, the most important other journey right now going on in my life is the journey within. And all of us spiritual seekers are journeying within. We are all pilgrims, the journey of going within. And lately, this whole year pretty much, my going within has been expansive and magical beyond the the quietness, the stillness, the bliss, the feelings. I am traveling quite a bit. It's always happened here or there for many of us in different ways. But for me lately, it's been intense, both dream time and sitting in stillness. And the going within too, my work has been quieter. That's changed this past couple of weeks, but it has been most of this year quieter than usual, and it's given me that inner space to explore in a way I've either never taken the time to. I'm a little bit type A, or the way that I'm now ready. I'm now ready to experience it, and I see the poetry and the magic in that deep inner journey. So it's about exploring my relationships with me, with my ego, with my little child, with my higher self, but also traveling to other places. It's all within us. The only real thing is the God self within. Everything else is a creation, Maya, an illusion of what we've created by believing it's so with our minds, right? So there's that deep inner journey. So also there's the journey you take when you open your heart and become vulnerable to another or to another group, to a relationship, to your spouse or your partner, to a child or all your children, to your family, your birth family, to a group that you may be particularly embraced by and attracted to at the moment. It's all a journey, isn't it? There's really pretty much nothing that isn't a journey, the microcosm of the macrocosm. So this week in Reflections, I want to encourage each of you, now that we've talked about going the distance and not turning back, let's talk about the journey And the destination is broad. It is poetry. It's never precise and minute. Some people wrote me last week, well, I don't know my destination. How can I know my journey? You're always on a journey. And you're always going to a destination, even when you don't know what it is, because something is making you step forward. Something is having you take an action within, without, with another person. So this is a whole spectrum to explore this week. Explore your journey and become the pilgrim. You know, I have discovered I am a pilgrim on so many levels. That little quote has helped me, and I am embracing my pilgrim on all levels, the inner and the outer. I love that part of myself. I love the journey. And so even when it's difficult, I love the journey. So take that in this week for some reflection and see where you go with it personally. I'd also like to add, speaking of journeys, that there's a re-energizing of the Heartlights Egypt 12-12 journey. There are a 12-12-12 journey. There are a few people signed up. And then, of course, once again, we got this whole fallout from a crazy person doing a very nasty video on Muslims, and then the reactions. And please understand, people, so much of this is hyped up. This isn't real in human hearts. This is not the way people feel. It's the way people that want to control you want to make you feel. And so there's a cry going out and a call going out. My Egyptian friends said, please tell people it is peaceful here. We really, really want our brothers and sisters to return to their ancient homeland, to heal with us. How are we going to heal the duality on the planet? And 12-12-12 is the gateway to the new reality. It's a very powerful time. It's the last such numerological expansion of the shift through the year 2012. And then, of course, it'll anchor in the gateway for all that is to follow in the new reality, December 21st, 2012. So it's a very special group we're calling together. If you have the resources and you look in your heart and you're willing to take the leap with us, we don't need many. 5 or 6 will do it. We have a private boat. We have on the Nile, we have permission to be in the pyramid on 12-12-12 if all goes well. And so take it inside, and maybe you'd like to be a pilgrim on this journey. We'd love to have you. The information's above and below for YouTubers. Have a great week. We'll see you again next week.